Welcome to Crestron DMC-E.
You will need to download and install the Setup X panel for your DMPS before you can configure it.
Now that we have opened the Setup X panel, we can configure the DMPS. By default, the landing page shows the LAN information for the device. Here, you can access the built-in AirMedia, network settings, XIO Cloud, My Crestron DNS, Control Subnet, and Security Certificate Setup. To access the rest of the setup, hit the button on the top right. Here we can access the video setup, audio, Ethernet, system, diagnostic, firmware, application setup, and control signals menu. Let's take a quick look at each. In the video menu, we can access routing for various inputs and outputs on a DMPS. To route, select one of the circles. If we have receivers connected, we can access them here. Since we do not have a receiver connected, we do not see additional settings. To verify that your receiver is being detected, check the device name. It should show up here. We can enable or disable the output, as well as configure the HDCP settings. To go back to the video menu, press back. You can also access the input settings for the HDMI inputs, and any transmitters that we may have connected. Also, we can configure the AirMedia. On an HDMI input, we can configure the EDIT template we wish to use for the input, as well as setting the HDCP version. Note that HDCP off is not compatible with any source device that requires HDCP. In the audio menu, we can configure all of the audio settings. The audio is separated into sub-menus for analog inputs, digital inputs, mic inputs, analog outputs, and digital outputs. Let's take a look. For analog and digital inputs, you can adjust the gain levels. For mic inputs, we can control gain, mute, and various other settings. Click Advanced to view the additional available settings on each mic. For analog and digital outputs, we can configure routing, mixers, and select the mixer we want to use. As we saw in the beginning of the video, the setup lands you on the Ethernet page by default, but we can also access it here. In the System menu, you can configure the password, lock the device, and reboot if needed. The Diagnostic menu allows you to view the current status of the hardware. You can also verify CrestNet devices. Access message logs, and check the last reboot. The Firmware menu allows you to update firmware if needed. You can disable or enable auto update, or check for an available update. Here, you can access additional auto update settings. The Application Setup menu will show you the programming running on the DMPS. What we see here is the program loaded by default, which is .AV Framework. If AV Framework is running on the DMPS, no other programs can be loaded. The Control Signals menu will let you test individual ports on the DMPS. You can trigger the relays, check for data on the COM ports, see if the digital inputs are opened or closed, and see if IR is going out of the IR outputs. Thank you for watching.